Hi and welcome to this extra video in this traffic course. What I've done is I've put this extra video together and I'm going to be showing you one of my live campaigns which I've been running over the last 30 days. And I'm also going to be giving you some more tips, some more strategies and some more of my best kept secrets when it comes to Bing ads. Now these are things that most people don't know, and not only that, a lot of the people that do know this stuff will not share it. So I'm going to show you as you can see in front of you, this is one of the campaigns I'm going to show you, but I'm also going to be showing you the pages that I use, because when it comes to Bing ads, it's very, very important for you to be doing things slightly different. Yeah, Bing is completely different to a lot of the other networks out there and traffic methods out there. So it's not like things like solo ads, and it's different to Facebook ads. So I'm going to show you the pages that I've been using, like things like my landing page, my thank you page, and show you my exact funnel and how I set things up. And also at the same time, I'm going to show you this campaign and give you lots more extra tips, bidding strategies and different secrets and stuff that I use myself in my own campaigns. So let's get cracking with this. So in front of you, you can see this is a campaign, and I've only gone back for the last 30 days. Now there's actually more data, but I've just gone back for the last 30 days, and as you can see, I've generated 225 clicks, almost 47,000 impressions. Now this particular campaign was to do with make money online. Now this was a little bit of a test. I did purposely do this because I wanted to use this as like a little bit of a case study for when I release this course. So I kind of purposely set this up, and at the same time I did want to like test some of these keywords and just kind of like generate some new keywords into my business and some other campaigns, but this was more of a test. But it hasn't done too bad, and I'm going to walk you through and show you some of the stats and just explain the next step on what you need to do if this was your campaign, so you can get a better understanding on exactly what you would need to do if this was your campaign, and how to kind of use the data and use everything that you get given back from Bing from a campaign like this. So on the left we've got all of our different keywords. There are a lot of keywords that I've included in this campaign. As I said to you in the earlier videos, there's lots of you need lots of keywords, especially when you just want to throw stuff at the wall and just see what sticks. So I've got over 521 keywords. Now I believe the best way to see exactly how many keywords there are, so if we just click this box here and then select all rows on all pages, 521. So it's not too bad, just over 500 keywords. That's good. So I said to you, make sure you do over 500, and that's cool. And you will notice that these are broad match, exact and phrase match as well. And if we go back to the top, now I've currently paused this campaign because I don't want this to run anymore. This obviously costs me money every single day to actually generate traffic, and I'm not really focused on this particular campaign at the moment. I've got some other ones running right now, so everything's paused, so nothing's going to be happening as of right now. So the first thing we're going to do is go over to dimensions, because I did mention this in a video in the main course, and this is what you need to do. So if you look on the left here, and if we sort these by clicks, which we have done, so this keyword here, make money online how, that's generated 57 clicks. The make money online keyword is generated 48. Make money online now is 37, 20. So as you go down, the clicks reduce. Okay, these ones here are all keywords that have generated just one click. But that doesn't mean that they're not going to be profitable. Always remember that. Just because you get more clicks on a certain keyword doesn't always necessarily mean that that's going to be a better keyword, because you could have a sale come in, or you could have subscribers generated from keywords where you only get one click to your ad. You know, that could actually result in a conversion. So always remember that it's not all about how many clicks you get, it's the actual conversions you get from the actual keywords. So on here is how many conversions that we've generated. So if we just click that button there, so if we just click on conversions, what will happen is it will change to lowest to highest, and then we do it again, highest to lowest. So I'll do that just to make sure that it is definitely the highest to lowest here. And sometimes you may get the occasional bug in Bing. It may sometimes take a little bit longer to do things, or it may kind of crash or something. It doesn't happen often, but just be aware that it sometimes does, and you just have to be a little bit patient. Change that around again. We'll change that around like that, so you can see we've got all of our conversions there. So what we're going to do next is go over to dimensions, and this is what I said, this is the most important part of looking at your data and working out which keywords are performing the best. Now what I usually do, and this is what you need to do, once you start to get some data in your account, you come here and find out which ones have had conversions. And this is why I say you need to have some data to look at. It's no good you coming here and you've only had 1 or 2 conversions, because it's kind of going to be a little bit pointless. You need some data in order to work from. So conversions here. So if we look at some of the conversions that we've generated, and then look at the cost per click and how many impressions we've had, you can soon get a good idea of the keywords that are performing well. Now the secret is not to look at this one here. Yeah, do not look at these keywords. I mean, you can have a look at them, you know, by all means look at them and kind of get like a little bit of data, but these are kind of a little bit irrelevant, because this is the keywords that people come from, but the search term is what you're after. Okay, the search term, not the keyword. The keyword is just the main keyword in which they come from, but it's kind of a little bit irrelevant. The search term is the actual keyword, or the word that they type into Bing. Yeah, that's the actual main this is the main information that you need, because if you thought that, okay, this keyword is performing well, we've had 4 conversions on this one, I'm going to start to use this and spend more money on this keyword and drive more traffic to it, what you're going to find is you're going to still be ranking for lots of different keywords, because as you can see here, look, make money online how, this one is also make money online how, but they're 2 completely different search terms. Yeah, this one's make money online, that one's actually now, not how. This one's make money online how, this one's make money online how. Yeah, make money online how, that one's got no conversions, you see. So it's very, very inaccurate. You can't go by the keywords. This is just the way that kind of Bing works, and the actual keywords that, you know, the actual search term that you need to focus on is under the word search term in dimensions. This is pure gold, you know, this is golden stuff. This is very, very valuable stuff. A lot of people won't even tell you this. So you just come down the list and look at where you got conversions. Now, even if you're not getting massive, like loads of conversions, but you are getting clicks to your ads, but it doesn't result in a conversion, don't think that that it's time to throw that keyword out, because it could be that your landing page needs a few tweaks. Yeah, there's a few tweaks and a few changes on your landing pages. So if we change this to clicks to the highest, change that round, there you go, 8. So this one here for instance, we've got 8 clicks, 10 impressions, and 80% click through. Yeah, that is absolutely brilliant. 41 pence cost per click, which is about 55 cents, which is not bad. And I've spent £3.26. My average position is 5.5. Yeah, that is not bad at all. Okay, I've got no conversions, but there's obviously a breakdown somewhere when that person comes to my landing page or squeeze page. Yeah, and that's one of the things that a lot of people don't look at. They think, okay, this doesn't perform, so I'll just ditch this keyword. But there's a secret, and I'm going to tell you the secret very, very shortly on what to do when you get into this situation. When you see a keyword not performing with conversions, but you are getting a big amount of clicks, I'll show you what to do very, very shortly, and it'll make perfect sense. There's also going to be certain keywords here that you get and may not be relevant to the information that you sell or you give away, or the type of people that you want to actually generate onto your subscriber list or as customers. Yeah, for instance, this person here is quite clearly very, very young, 16, and need a job. Now, no disrespect to young people, but generally they don't have a lot of money to spend, and they're not that serious about building a real business or improving their education. They generally just need like a job and make some money, and go out there, either go to college, get a job, or something like that. So for me, this search term is irrelevant, and there's going to be quite a few here which are going to be completely irrelevant. So it's not all about finding out. It's not all about looking for all the highest conversions. I mean, that's what you should do initially, and the ones that actually convert, you can then go on to scale things up from there, which I'll explain shortly about again. But here in this little section, I just wanted to explain about this dimensions area and give you a look at some actual real life stats and how you can interpret those stats to move forward. So there's lots of different keywords here in search terms. I'm not going to go over all of them, but you can see from a glance that there's lots of different ones here. I've generated tons and tons of clicks, but some of these keywords or some of these search terms don't result in any conversions. Yeah, that is generally because there's a breakdown on my landing page or on my squeeze page. Yeah, then they're not getting what they want from the squeeze page or from the landing page, or that they don't think they're going to learn what they need to learn, so then they go away. And this is very important to know, because you can make some tweaks based on that. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to explain to you what to do firstly if you don't want to attract certain types of keywords anymore, and these are called negative keywords. So if we've got a keyword such as 16 and need a job, what you do is copy that, you go into keywords again, go back to keywords, and then go to negative keywords. And what you do, you click the ad group level, because this is at ad group level. You can do it campaign, but that's going to affect every single keyword in every single ad group that you create in your campaign, which is not always a good move. So I always only go to ad group. Now this is based on if you've only got one ad group per kind of campaign that you run. So as I said, you can have one big campaign with one single ad group and have thousands of keywords under that ad group, or you can do what I do and separate the ad groups by kind of like categories and topics. Yeah, so I may have one ad group called home business online, another ad group could be called make money online, another ad group could be called internet marketing from home, or just internet marketing. So this is how I structure my ad groups, and then within those ad groups I have all of my keywords, and that's how I do mine. So as you can see here, look, for this particular example, I already added these as negative keywords, yeah, plus loads and loads more. Now what I would do, I recommend for you to do phrase match and exact match. So when you use these as negative keywords, make sure you use exact and phrase. In case you're wondering what a negative keyword is, what that basically means is that Bing will not send you traffic from the search term anymore. Yeah, I said search term, not keyword, search term. It means you will not ever again generate any traffic from this search term. Yeah, which is a good thing, because if you don't want to generate traffic from a particular word, from a particular search term anymore, because it's just wasting your money, wasting your clicks, you put the word here, use phrase and exact, and you will never ever get that ever again, or you shouldn't. Yeah, I've never had the same search term appear if I've added it here. Yeah, so there's lots of different words here. Look, you know, things like ClickBank, data entry jobs from home. I don't want things like that because they're far too vague. And this is what you do. And again, this is a good way how you can improve your conversions and improve your clicks and get more bang for your buck. Because if you get rid of the people that aren't serious, you know, get rid of the tire kickers, get rid of the people that are wasting your clicks, eventually you're going to have people that only click your ads that are going to be interested, you know, 95% of the time, which is only a good thing because it means that you're going to pay a lot less, but the people that you do pay for, the clicks that you do pay for, are going to be a lot more targeted, and there's going to be a lot more of a higher chance that you're going to get a subscriber or a customer from that person. So I hope that makes sense. It is quite simple. You just come here, dimensions, look at your search terms, and then any ones that you don't like, just add them to the negative keywords using phrase and exact match, and it's as simple as that. The other thing I was going to do is tell you about my secret little tactic that I use, and this is something that I really wasn't sure that I wanted to kind of reveal, because this is how you can create tight campaigns that do really, really well. So for instance, if you have keywords like this, job opportunities at home, yeah, and you have had no conversions, but you're getting some good clicks and good click-through rates, like 75% click-through rate, yeah, so you change this to like CTR to the highest first, change that, so that's lowest, and then so if we change this to the highest first, it should change just in a second. There you go. Right, we don't want some of these because they don't make sense. What we're going to do is go down the list a little bit. We want ones where we've actually generated a fair few impressions, not just one impression, because that's a little bit inaccurate. Okay, what might be easier if we change impressions to highest to lowest, and then what we can do, we can look at the keywords that have got the highest CTR. You see here, but we don't want. Of course, it's good if you've got numbers under conversions. It means you've had a conversion, which is obviously a good thing. And the keywords that are resulting in conversions, what you need to do is spend more money on that keyword and maybe just create one single ad group on its own using just this keyword, or you can just leave it and just let it run as it is, but just up your bid, because if this is working for you and giving you conversions, then it's worth you spending more money on it to get more conversions and make more money, you see. So like 40% click-through rate, so it's not good, it's not doing too bad. But some of the ones, so that's what you can do for the ones that are giving you conversions. Yeah, you can spend more time on them because these are obviously profitable, or at least they're giving you conversions, which is a good thing. Yeah, so you've done the hard work of actually trying to get conversions. Now you just want to get more conversions, more subscribers from these keywords. Now the ones that don't give you any conversions, but just give you clicks, like this one here, for instance, highest paying work from home jobs. So we've had 10 impressions, 8 clicks, and 80% click-through rate, which is absolutely brilliant. 41% cost per click, so that's not very expensive. We've spent £3.26 in ads, in clicks, but we've had no conversions. So, do you have any idea what you would do at this stage? Well, I'll tell you what I do, and this is kind of a bit of a ninja technique, and this works extremely well. What you would do, because there's obviously a breakdown between the person clicking the ads and coming to your squeeze page. So they come to your squeeze page, and there's obviously a reason why they are not entering their details in your squeeze page. Yeah, 8 people have come to that page, but none of them have entered their details. So what you need to do is make your landing page or your squeeze page more appropriate for this particular person. Yeah, so what you do, you don't change your main landing page that you send all these people to. What you do is you delete this keyword from this campaign and create a brand new ad group around just this keyword here. And then what you do is you create a brand new landing page, squeeze page, where you tailor all of the information on the page around this particular keyword. So instead of just having like a general make money online, or it could be any market you're in, instead of just having like a general make money online squeeze page, you can have a squeeze page where you focus on this keyword. You could talk about, are you looking for the highest paying work from home jobs? If you are, here's some information, blah 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 blah, and then at the bottom of the page have an opt-in box. Now, do you think that if you send people from this keyword to a squeeze page like that, it's going to work any better than what it is at the moment? Well, yeah, of course it is. So this is what you need to do. You need to send people to a completely separate landing page using this keyword as like the theme of your entire landing page. And I guarantee you, this is what I do, I guarantee you will get high conversions, because it's quite clear that the ad that you use at the moment works well. So don't change the ad that you use in this campaign at the moment. Just copy the ad when you create your new ad group for this keyword, and then you can create your brand new landing page, tailor it around this word, yeah, and then promote some type of affiliate offer using something to do with work from home jobs, or just build a list, or sell your own product, or send them to a CPA offer. Yeah, there's lots of different things you can do. But these are little ninja tips how to create more money, more traffic, and high conversions from your ads. And you can do this to all of these. Yeah, the ones where there's no conversions, like job opportunities at home, yeah, create a landing page for that one. I'm not saying do every single keyword, because that takes a bit of time. But what you can do is just find the ones where you've had the best results but with no conversions. So like you've had the most amount of impressions, the most amount of clicks, but you've had no conversions. Yeah. Don't go for keywords that have just had one impression and one click. I mean, you could do, but you want keywords that are at least getting some traffic. Yeah, part-time, best part-time job sites. Yeah, high. See, like I'm at least getting some impressions for this keyword. Yeah, and if you have like 5 or 6 different keywords, all get like 8 to 10 impressions per day, that's 60 or 70 impressions per day, and if you're getting like a 50 to 60, 70, 80% click-through rate, you're going to get quite a few clicks from a very small amount of traffic, you see. And this is where your click-through rate goes higher, and this is where you can now start paying for dirt cheap clicks. Yeah, very, very cheap clicks. And this is exactly what you do. You create much tighter ad groups, much tighter ads, so that when you send traffic to the squeeze page, you're going to get a very high opt-in rate, very high click-through for very small amount of impressions. And Bing is then going to reward you with a higher quality score, higher quality score is going to help you to reduce your clicks even more. Yeah, and this is how it all works. This is why it's important to have tight ad groups and tight ads. Yeah, don't always think that you need 1,000 keywords. We only do it like this so we can obtain data from Bing and find out what works and find out what people actually want to opt in for and what people want to click through for. Yeah, and then you use this information and then create ads on the back of that and create unique and specific landing pages for each of these keywords. Yeah, and believe me, that works a lot better than just kind of keeping things like this, because this is far too generic. Yeah, all these keywords, all these search terms here, the people that are coming through to our websites are all coming through to the same landing page. Yeah, and I'll show you the type of landing page that they come through very soon, because I'm going to show you an example of what I use. So you got to think all these people here are not all going to want to opt in, because they're all going to be searching for something different. Yeah. So if we go back to keywords, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go over to an example squeeze page that I've been using for Bing. Now this is for keywords to do with internet marketing. This is just a generic squeeze page that I created, but you can use this as like a guide. Now please do not think you have to use a page exactly like the one that I'm showing you right now. Yeah, the reason why I'm using these types of pages is because, for one, I'm using optimized press, so I can create these quite easily, and for two, I purposely keep these nice and basic, because this is the thing about Bing traffic. You need to approach things slightly differently when you use Bing. Yeah, it's not the same as Facebook. It's not the same as a lot of other traffic methods. Bing doesn't like hype. They don't like big claims. They don't like any big claims whatsoever. So if you have some kind of a diet or a weight loss offer, and you're sending people to a page where it says, you're kind of stating some big bold claims, lose 2 stone in the next 7 days by doing X, Y, Z. Bing don't like that. Bing don't like when you put some big claims on your squeeze page. It's kind of too hypey. It's just too much for what they like. Okay, it's just too much. So you have to keep on the right side of Bing. Now, saying that, they aren't that strict, but there's just a few things they don't like, and that was one of them. So, and you also can't write anything in your headline to do with making money. So you can't have like some type of a squeeze page to say make $10,000 in the next 30 days by doing X, Y, Z. Yeah, you may get away with it, you may be lucky, and it may slip through. However, it's not a good practice to risk it or to try and get away with squeeze pages like that. Okay. As you can see here, I actually give them a little bit of information, because people from Bing generally are a lot different to people on a lot of other areas on the internet. Yeah, they like to sort of read things. They don't necessarily just want to opt in and buy something straight away. Yeah, this is top quality traffic. Yeah. That's not to say if you got people to opt in and they went through to the next page they wouldn't buy, because a lot of them do, a lot of them can, but you just have to approach this traffic method a little bit differently, and don't make your pages hypey or very spammy. Okay, you can get away with it on things like solo ads, but Bing traffic you can't. And also at the bottom here, don't forget you need your privacy and your terms pages. Always remember that, because if you don't include these pages here, your ad will not get approved. I guarantee it, 100% guaranteed. If you don't have privacy and you don't have a terms on your landing page or on your sales page, whatever page you have, I guarantee you it will not get approved. It will get disapproved. So please make sure that you have those pages on there, otherwise you're just going to be wasting your time. And the other thing I was going to say is this is the page that I send people to from one of my campaigns. They come through to this page and they can opt in here and obviously go through to the next page. Now, this is where you have a few different options. When people opt in to the squeeze page, you can sell something straight away, but one of the things that I've been testing recently, and it's been working out fairly well for me, is I send people to a thank you page first. Yeah, a page like this, you can make something very, very similar. I made this in Optimized Press, and I send people to my paid offer from this button here. Now, the reason why I do this, and I don't send people direct to a paid offer, is you want them to know that they have to check their email. Now, this is of course only if you're building a list. If you're sending people to a sales page, it's different. But if you're building any type of subscriber list, any type of buyers list, you know, freebie list, whatever it may be, then you have to send people to a page like this. Well, you don't have to, but this is what I've been trying out. And the reason why I do this is because you have to tell people at some stage to go to their email inbox and look for your email, or to at least check their email inbox, because a lot of people don't. And what you're going to find is going to happen is you're going to get all these people sign up, but a lot of them won't check their email inbox. And believe me, it happens. You have to literally tell people and say, look, you have to check your email inbox if you want your free gift. Seriously. And this is what you have to do. And when you do this, believe me, you'll get higher open rates. And although you may think you're going to lose some one-time offer conversions because you're sending people to this page, a lot of people click this link here, if not everybody. Yeah, as strange as that may sound, when people click this link, it goes through to my paid offer, and most people actually click this link and go through to the paid offer that come through. But at the same time, I'm telling them that they must check their email. You see, so I'm kind of, this is kind of like a double bonus. Not only are they still seeing my paid offer, but they're also being told, and they now understand that they must check their email inbox for my free gift, for their free training. And this now helps me with my open rates over the next so many weeks or months ahead. They know that they're now on my newsletter, my email list, and if they want anything from me, they have to check their email. So it conditions your subscribers to check their email inbox, and that's very, very important, because this is how you get higher open rates. If you don't get any, if people don't open your email, then you can't get your message across, you know, whatever it may be. So this is what I've been trying recently, and it does work very, very well. You can still sell anything you want here, any affiliate offer, CPA offer, anything you like. But it's important that you get this message across. Okay, you can use something very similar to mine. You can even copy this if you want. Okay, I'll give you permission to copy it. It's entirely up to you, but maybe change a few sort of things on it and use something like this yourself. So you send people from Bing. Okay, you send people from Bing, from your Bing ads onto your squeeze page, which is going to look something like this. Again, you don't have to make it exactly like mine. You could create something that works better than what I'm using at the moment. It's entirely up to you. But my advice is to not make it very spammy. You know, make it quite kind of like normal. Sometimes the less spammy, the better it is. So I don't always think that you have to put like big dollar signs and sort of make all this money, you know, get rich and all this crap. It doesn't necessarily always work. In fact, I know it doesn't work a lot of the time. It just looks spammy and very, very unprofessional. So maybe give people a little bit of information about what they're going to actually get if they sign up. So this is what I do, and I kind of approach this kind of strategy with all the squeeze pages that I now create for Bing. It's a little bit different with other traffic methods, but for Bing, this is generally how I now create mine. So I've got a little bit at the bottom here, yeah, tell them to check their email, plus me in a picture, so this gives it like a little bit of personalization, and my opt-in box here. When they opt in, they go through to my thank you page, and then they can click there to go through to my paid offer, and then I can either make a sale, not make a sale, but they will then also know to check their email for the free training that I'm going to send them. So that's the funnel that I use from Bing, and it does work very, very well. And if we go back to the campaign management, one of the other things that I'm going to show you before I finish this video, this is some of the other advanced things. If we go to, alright, let's see what's going on here. Okay, this is one of my ads that I was running. This is one of my ads that I split tested, and I've just put make extra money today, copy these 3 ways how to generate blah 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 blah, my website there. So what I want to show you now is how to actually track your results with a good tracking piece of software called ClickMagick. Okay, this is what I've been using for a while, and ClickMagick is brilliant. If you want to track anything, then I highly recommend you use something like ClickMagick. Now you can learn everything you need to learn pretty much within ClickMagick. They give you video tutorials and everything, but I'm going to show you how I track things using Bing, because when you get clicks come through, it's important that you know that you've made sales. Okay, look, when I make sales, I obviously under S it comes up with a sale, and then if I go in reports, it will tell me what keywords that sale has actually come from. You know, if it is from Bing. If it's not from Bing, it could have come from like a follow-up message or whatever, but everything is tracked within my ClickMagick account. Now the reason the way you do this is when you actually create your URL. Okay, this is not your display URL. Your display URL is where everything should be. You know, this is your main website, yeah, where your landing page has to be on a page which is on this website, yeah, otherwise Bing won't approve it. This is my landing page, and as you can see, it looks nothing like my Avalanche site here, yeah, because this is the ClickMagick link that they give you. Yeah, this is this link here. It's not actually this particular one, but this is one that's going to be similar. But what you do is you use the ClickMagick tracking link here, but what you do at the end is you put the keyword, yeah, and use these symbols. And what this does is every time you have a conversion from Bing, it will come up in your ClickMagick account and tell you which keyword that sale has come from. So I just wanted to add this little tip in here, because tracking is very, very important, and I found it very, very difficult to figure out, not necessarily with Bing, but just in general. Many months ago, I really wanted to start tracking everything, so I learned how to use ClickMagick, and ever since, my business has been a lot easier to maintain and kind of run, because I now know where my sales come from. Yeah, this is very important. But the good thing is you can use ClickMagick in combination with Bing, and it's very, very easy. But you just use these tags here, like you just put so everything up to online is going to be my ClickMagick tracking link, and then after that you put the word keyword. Yeah, this keyword part here isn't only for ClickMagick links. Okay, this can work with any single URL that you put in here. It just so happens that on this particular one I use a ClickMagick tracking link. In fact, every ad that I have on Bing has a ClickMagick tracking link in there, and then at the end I've got the word keyword. But if you didn't want to use ClickMagick and you just wanted to use your normal domain name, okay, your normal domain, so yourwebsite.com/squeeze page, something like that, you could then still put that keyword part here on the back of that. Yeah, so don't think that this is only for ClickMagick links. It's not. This is actually from Bing itself. This isn't from ClickMagick. This keyword part here is from Bing. Yeah, this is what Bing gives you. This is what Bing tells you to do on the end of your URLs, so you can figure out which keywords brought you a conversion. Yeah, and that is how you get data. Bing Bing will Bing will tell you the conversions on your keywords because you obviously put your code, don't you? Your conversion tracking on the code. But with this part here, when you put this keyword here, it just helps you with your ClickMagick account. Okay, this is what you do, and Bing advise you to use this keyword section here. I can't call it a keyword or a word because of like this. It's a keyword itself. The keywords part here. They advise you to use this with any tracking software or anything that you want to use in order to determine your conversions. So that's probably really the best way to describe it. I don't want to harp on too much more about this, but hopefully that kind of makes sense and you kind of know what I mean. So this is just a good way to track everything if you put this little keyword thing at the end of your URL. So that is almost the end of the video. I've shared as much as I possibly could in the time. This video's gone on for a while now, but I've shared as much as I could, and I just wanted to give you some really good ninja tips. Now there's another thing I'm going to quickly go through just before I go. Literally I'm going to fly through this. I'm trying to give you as much tactics and everything as I possibly can. So if we go over to the last 30 days. Okay, now don't think that search terms is the only one you can use. If you click this, there's lots of other things you can use down here as well. Another good one that you can use is publisher website. Again, this is something that most people don't even tell you about. And when you click publisher website, what it basically means is it will tell you where your clicks are coming from. Okay, as you can see here on the left hand side, you can look at all the different places where you actually get your traffic from, and this is important to know because you can look at the actual websites and you can dig around on the websites themselves and figure out which ones are the type of sites that you want traffic from. Because what I've found in the past is some of the places which you may be getting traffic from, it just doesn't add up. Okay, I'm not going to go too much into it. It's very difficult to explain it in a couple of minutes, but some of the numbers just don't add up on the site. So what you want to do is, if there's any particular sites that you're losing a lot of traffic from, or you're paying for a lot of clicks but it doesn't result in many conversions, dig around on that site, figure out, look at the potential traffic of that site, and a lot of the times if things don't add up, then you can add this website to be excluded. Okay, you can go to your campaign settings and add certain websites into your campaign settings so that you exclude particular websites, so you don't get any traffic from that website ever again. And this is another really ninja way to reduce your clicks, reduce your costs, your ad spends, but at the same time increase your conversions and increase your ROI. So look down here. Some of them at a glance are absolutely fine. Things like Forbes.com, anything to do with Forbes, they're generally fine. Like the Bing and Yahoo search properties only. But the ones where you're losing a lot of clicks from, just figure them out, and especially look at some of these keyword blocks here, because they sometimes don't make sense and they can sometimes eat up a lot of your budget. So don't forget, take a look at this list here and study it and dive into this. And this is a great way to really optimize your campaigns a lot more. So that is it for this extra video. I've tried to cram in as much as I possibly can and really give you all of my, tons more of my best kept secrets when it comes to Bing. Now I've showed you my squeeze page, I've showed you my thank you page, I've showed you how to optimize your campaigns now, your ad groups, how to track everything. how I track mine, all of my keywords and campaigns and everything, and lots of little tweaks how to just get a lot more profits from your campaign. So I hope you really enjoyed all of this extra training, and I hope you can now go away and use all the information to really make a lot more money, drive a lot more traffic, and increase your conversions and everything, and generate lots more income from the training that I've given you. So I hope you've really enjoyed it, and hopefully we'll be talking again very soon. Take care.